Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to paint up the Transformer Arcee, and this figure has been produced by Wizkids. The rear of the packaging comes complete with a colour guide as well as a completed example. So let's open this up and check it out for ourselves. As far as I remember, she's one of the very few female Transformers, and that she was first introduced in the 1986 animated movie. And upon further reading I've just learned that she's actually Optimus Prime's daughter. So we have a pretty nice looking figure, along with a nice flat base, which was produced in the year that everybody would like to forget. Plus, we also have a handful of stickers and decals. Because Wizkids figures come pre-primed, I can crack on with the painting, and the base colour for this character is white. And this requires 2 or 3 coats to get even coverage, and then the primary accent colour is pink, which includes the knees, the groin, the jetpacks and the chest. And despite it being a larger miniature, it's still quite fiddly to paint, because a lot of the edges are raised. And then the third colour is black, even though it's not technically a colour. And those areas painted include the gun, the waist and the ankles. And because black is so dark, I gave it a dry brush with grey to hit the highlights, otherwise certain details will remain invisible. There are 2 colours on the face. First are the lips, which are pink, and that's followed by the eyes, which are in blue. Before I finish off this miniature, I need to make a start on the base, because it's going to require quite a bit of drying time. So I've gone through my parts bag to try and find anything interesting to put on this base. So I'm basically looking for robotic parts and weaponry. Anything that can sell the illusion that this is a battleground. So all those parts are glued into place, leaving space for the figure. I have a couple of rockets, a tyre and some other sort of pieces of junk. And then for the next stage I cover the base with PVA glue, and this will set quite solid, but it does take its time. So I sprinkle on some model sand to give it some texture, and I make sure that every part of the base is covered. And to make doubly sure that everything stays in place, I also cover everything in fixer, which is basically watered down PVA glue. And with that now put to one side to dry, I can finish off Arcee. And I use some panel liner for some of the details. Unfortunately the grooves are not that deep on this miniature, so the ink does kind of spread out a bit. So to counter that, I wipe off a lot of the excess with a cotton bud, leaving just a little bit of the ink in the grooves. Next I add on the decal, which slides onto her chest. Then it's just a matter of taking a minute or so to move it into the correct position. And by now the base has dried and I've spray painted it black. And I'm going for the charred battlefield look. So I gave it a dry brush in some light grey to hit the highlights, and with each subsequent dry brush I changed the colour tone and brighten it up. So the effect I'm going for is the area where Arcee stands, the ash has rubbed off to reveal some of the natural ground colour underneath. Plus the dark base also contrasts nicely against such a light figure. So all I need to do now is try some super glue to her feet and position her. I just need to try and make sure I get it right first time. Otherwise I risk damaging the base, and I really don't want to do that after all this effort. And for the final step, I'll just need to spray on some matte sealer, and this helps to protect the paint. Right, there we have it. There's Arcee from the Transformers completed. I'm ready to join her fellow Autobots against the Decepticons, which are in a pile waiting to be painted. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if I can do it, so can you.